Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing Izzet Flash. I know that Simic Flash is the one getting all the attention right now, but darn it, Izzet Flash is still pretty darn good. So let's go ahead and look at the deck list and the cards we'll be using tonight. So, again, the main primary one, of course, is things like Brineborn Cutthroat. We want to go into that one first. Of course, it's a 2/1 for 2 with Flash, and whenever you cast spells during your opponent's turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Brineborn Cutthroat. So everything here is designed to build this thing up to a crazy, crazy level. So let's take a look at some of all of the spells that are involved in here. So we're going to go with 4 copies of Opt, which are basically 4 free cards in your deck, as it allows you to draw a card and get one out of your hand. Fantastic. 2 Shocks, help get some of those little creatures out of the way that you don't want. Essence Capture, there's a couple of one-offs in here just in case. Counters a card creature spell and puts a +1/+1 counter, preferably on Brineborn Cutthroat. Negate is the opposite side of that, countering a non-creature spell. So basically you've got both your bases covered here. You're also running 3 copies of Quench, which is pretty much everything. Cast the spell even if they have the 2, because it still counts towards Brineborn Cutthroat's ability, plus it strips 2 mana off of their abilities. Stuff that they can cast, for example. Pulls it out of their mana pool if they want to keep that. Brazen Borrower is probably the big hit on here. There are 4 copies of this. It is a 3 casting cost, 3/1 flyer with Flash. And it can only block creatures with flying. However, for 2 mana, you can do the Petty Theft, which is return target non-land permanent to an owner's hand. So that is the, hey, I'm going to attack you. No, you're not. It's super annoying. And it does really help as a tempo-setting card. We're also going to go with Mythical Dispute. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a blue spell. Otherwise, making it a 1 mana cost counter spell, just for the record. Otherwise, counter target spell unless its controller plays 3 mana. Fantastic little card. Again, cast it even if they have the 3 mana, because you're going to be able to build up Brineborn Cutthroat. We've got 4 Bonecrusher Giants. I think we've seen a lot of what this does, but it is a 4/3, and whenever it comes into play, or becomes the target of a spell, it deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. And its Stomp, which is the instant spell, does damage can't be prevented this turn, and it deals 2 damage to any target. Since we've got counter spells and we are running Izzet colors, might as well run 4 copies of Ionize. Counters target spells, and it does 2 damage to that spell's controller. That's kind of insulting, actually. It's salt in the wound on top of everything else. Rouse Outburst I've used before. It is a 4 casting cost spell. It deals 3 damage to any target, and look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into the graveyard. The other one in this one, a card I haven't spent a ton on, but it looks really cool. So let's see what we can do with this one. This is Gadwick, the Wizened. It is a 3 blue plus X. When Gadwick, the Wizened, enters the battlefield, draw X cards. That's pretty darn good. Whenever you cast a blue spell, tap target non-land permanent opponent controls. So this is going to allow your creatures to get in, hopefully, and do the damage you need to win the game. The mana base, pretty straightforward. 2 Castle Vantresses. Enters the battlefield unless you control an island. It taps for blue mana, and for 4 mana, you can scry 2, 8 islands, 4 mountains, 4 steam vents, 4 Temples of Epiphany, and 3 Fabled Passages. I think I like multicolored decks for having Fabled Passages in there simply because it thins your deck. It's removing a card out of your hand and out of your deck, so it really shortens up the deck. So between this and Opt, you're really running a 53 card deck as opposed to a 60 card deck, and that is super helpful. So let's go in and play some games with it, shall we? I don't know how well it's going to do in ranked, but darn it, why not we just do that for fun? So we're going to go standard rank with, where did it go? There it is. Izzet Flash. Boom. And off we go. If you like the video, like, subscribe. Always helps out the channel. Let me know how you would build your own Izzet Flash deck. I know that Simic Flash is really getting all of the attention, but there is still a lot of fun in this one. There's another deck coming up next week, which is also going to be Izzet Drake, because there is only one Drake. It's more like an Izzet Phoenix deck, to be honest with you. And then there's a mono blue Phoenix deck I want to try. Ooh, that is a lot of mana. Ugh. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think I might hang on to it just to see what the scries are. So let's go ahead and keep it. And we're going to go with a blue kitty cat. So let's go with the Temple of Epiphany and say hello. Brineborn Cutthroat, which is exactly what we need. So ideally, we're going to drop the island and hold. Oh, goody. It's Mono Red Burn. This should be oodles of fun. Ooh, this could be... This... Oh, this could be painful. We're going to put a stop at the end of his turn. Yeah, we're going to eat all that. Ooh, he's even going further. My goodness. That is some damage right there. So we're going to cast the Brineborn Cutthroat now. And then take our turn. So we are going to drop the mountain. We're going to keep Ionize out for his next spell. Unfortunately, I don't know that that's going to be enough. Because these are going to be two ones with first strike, which is pretty darn scary. Wish I had another 1/1 spell. I think I'm going to have no other choice but to let that go. What's he going to do in his turn? I'm a little afraid, actually. So let's go with the Ionize. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, so we've got all kinds of stuff we can do. So we are going to hold. Ah, I should have dropped my temple. There was a misplay right there. Which one's he going to do? Sure. Sure. So let's kill that one. So he's got something up his sleeve. Block that Fervent Champion. Have another Brineborn Cutthroat there. Unfortunately, it's still going to kill our Brineborn Cutthroat. Darn it. I really do like this mono red deck that's floating around out there, but ugh. Let's cast that. At least have something to block with. We are in a lot of trouble, though. This is a cool red deck. Oh. And that's going to be game right there. Wow. Not much we can do. We're just going to eat that all the way to the bank. Oh, mono red. At least it wasn't Cavalcade. I'll give it credit. At least it wasn't Cavalcade. Kind of getting bored with that deck. Alright, I think there were multiple misplays I had on that. I will take full blame for that. There's so many things I could have done better there. I'll go back and watch that game in post and be like, dude, what were you thinking? Kangaroo Eyes. Now that's a name. Again, where's our low-level stuff? We're getting all of the non-low-level stuff. Alright. Maybe this will work out better for us. This is still a slow start. We'll leave the red kitty this time. Maybe that was what our problem was. Quench. Cool. We'll keep that. We like that. Oh, goody. The familiar kitty cat. Oh, boy. That's so much fun. Oh, I was waiting actually for the Witch's Oven, because that was going to be the next thing that comes out. You know, if I kill the critter, if I kill the kitty now, he doesn't get the food token. Probably going to regret that. Wish I would have kept Quench on board. Yeah, that's probably the right answer, too. Ooh. Mayhem Devil. I left my watch on. Should not have done that. That's so unprofessional. No. I think I'm going to hold. I recognize Mayhem Devil is going to be a problem. And I have 3 Ionize sitting right here in my hand. That's what the Quench would have been perfect for. Oh, he's going to sacrifice Fabled Passage. Imagine that. No, we're going to have to eat that. No. So we are going to go our own Fabled Passage. Let's thin that out. Let's go get a mountain. Yes, yes, yes. I'm aware that it does that, but I'm waiting to do that now so I don't put the Brineborn Cutthroat out now. Let's go get a mountain. And we're going to kill the Mayhem Devil. He's probably going to sacrifice his Fabled Passage before it goes out of the door. Yep. At least get the damage in before it goes. I like both of these things, actually. I think I'd rather have the land first. Oh, Chandra. My goodness. This is a good deck. I like this deck. I'm a big fan. Okay, so having the land, what that's going to do, that's going to give me the opportunity to do, at least do a counter spell of some sort with Brineborn Cutthroat in play. Now he's going to do something. No, he's going to wait. Cool. We will quench that. Yeah, unfortunately, I am going to have to eat those. It is going to be nice to be able to do this whenever I have mana and the Brineborn down. Plague Crafter. Oh my goodness. A calamity of misplays. Do we want to go with that? Sure, because then we can negate any spells that we're not particularly fond of. Like that one, for example. He's gonna cast Ionize again. My goodness. Alright, so we're gonna Steam Vents. I sort of semi want to hold. Yeah, this is getting rough. There we go. Alright, we're going to hold. One, two, three. I need to be able to keep one, so I can pay one to pay the extra card. I'll keep the borrower down. I think... Yeah, I am so dead. He's just gonna do it that way. Rough. Rough. I feel like this is definitely not the deck. It's definitely the pilot. I just can't seem to get all of the combinations I know are in this deck out, and they're just not playing the way I need them to. Having two opening hands without having all the low-level stuff, like we haven't seen Shock, we haven't seen a lot of Ops, we haven't seen a lot of that stuff. Like, I'm just not getting anything on Curve the last couple of games. It's crazy. I wish you could have seen the warm-up games for this, because they were good. And again, I should start taking my son's advice and start recording my warm-up games. Alright, there we go. Let's get a win out of this one, shall we? Hey, we actually get to go first. We're going to say hello and go ahead. Pellet collector. I think we're good for the moment. This is good old Gruul. I'm okay with that for the moment. You can have two. I'm good. We'll drop that and say next. Because now he's going to try to cast a creature. We're going to kill that one. And we'll kill that one. And we shall wait. I think we got a better shot at this one now. We're playing this smarter. No. We'll ionize that. And now he doesn't even want to attack with it. See? He's going to have something really big. He's going to cast something gigantic. Come on, what you thinking, homie? He's thinking, oh, I wish I could do something stronger. Sure. And now he's got some kind of spell that he's going to cast. And I'm going to make that go back to his hand. So there's nothing to do with it. Next. And we're going to wait. This is how you play this game. This is more of a duck and cover kind of game. Counter that. Yeah, we'll opt while we're at it. Sure, take the land. Let's go ahead and swing in. Get some damage through at least. Alright, it looks like it caught us back up to the game. Hopefully we're not too far behind. I hear stuff happening. That does not make me feel good. And we shall end turn. Okay, whew, we didn't miss too much. We did the damage we needed to do. That was weird. Sure. Because now he wants to cast that. Sure. No, we're going to do that. Neato. Does he have enough? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He might have enough. No, we're going to hold off. So that we can bounce his... probably the goblin back. That's fine. It's done enough damage. It's done what it needed to do. We're going to wait to the end of his turn. And we are going to pop back the goblin. And then we'll cast that out while we're at it. There we go. That's what the deck's supposed to do. There we go. I think that's a good spot. Again, I've got a ton of videos to record this weekend. We've had a really rough time at week. Rough week at work with our phone systems going down, and IT has been a rough place to work the last 4 days, I can assure you. So I think that's going to do it for this video. The client also seems to be giving me some problems, so I think I'm just going to stop there. Here, since it's giving me trouble, I'll just go to my happy shiny face. Hi, there you are. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, let me know what you would do with this deck. I know that I clearly had a couple of misplays there in the first couple of games, but I really... Oh, the client came back. Here, we'll bring that back. There we go. Client's back now. I definitely had a couple of misplays on there just because I didn't play it correctly, so that's totally on me, not the deck. I really do enjoy the deck. It's a lot of fun, but for whatever reason, I brain farted whenever I played it out. So let me know in the comments down below how you would build your Izzet Flash deck. And until next video, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.